just look for Zergny's food and you should find it. I think I have everyone here except for Ribo, Drazik, Elohim.
You mean New Unctious?
Yeah, New Unctious.
Better Unctious 2.0.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say 4 Mafia, a Coppa Medic, and a Vigi? Or can I get the rolls again so I can put one over?
Yeah,
Sure.
so
Hypno.
I want to
Yeah,
emphasize
Can you
that
type in the Mafia chat?
if I
yeah,
had a gun,
Okay, can we just let ZNF talk for just a moment?
yeah. So we have 4 Mafia, Cop, Medic, Hypno, and a Vigi.
Okay, cool.
One of everything.
So one of everything.
No binars.
Basically, it's just a buffet for Mafia to eat at tonight.
2 KP until 2.
Excellent.
Yeah, 2 KP until 2.
Yo, you're gonna have to fix my my thing soon. In 15 days, it'll be incorrect.
That's up to Tim to fix.
What?
Okay. Well, Tim will have to fix it in 15 days.
I'm gonna like Benjamin Button that shit. Like I'm gonna tick it down. He's actually 23.
But it'll mess up your hair, Kayla. You can't do that.
And we'll want to sleep.
Oh, yeah. I'll go.
Brown.
Okay. I'll
Shut the
I'll
fuck
kill a
up.
few more people. I'll kill people to go to sleep. Die, Kiwi.
Sleep.
Die. Go to sleep, Kiwi.
Okay.
Oh wait, we're sleeping? Fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna go to
Yes.
sleep. Yeah.
There's
Killing you.
nighttime.
Killing
All right.
you.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna add people now to the Mafia thingy. So
Esports.
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 Esports. Yeah, I'm gonna do names, guys. I'm about to do names.
so according to this,
I just have to chat with all my Mafia bros first about who we're gonna kill, because I'm totally Mafia all the time. That was sarcasm. I'm never Mafia. I'm always down.
And then, all right, so I just passed out all the Mafia. Now I'm going to pass out all the town roles. All right, 1 second. So let's make you the cop. 1 second, where are you? Vigi, you the cop. Where are you? Let's make you the medic. Then let's make you the hypno. All right. All right, so I passed out all the roles. So why not all of you people who have gotten roles, feel free to do your thing now. Kill people, check people, hypnotize people, etc.
Esports.
1 second. Please don't do this to me. All right, I think we're about to be finished with all the roles. Okay, just a few more things.
And this GIF looks way worse in slow-mo.
All right, so looks like we're done with everything. So everybody wake up. So during the night, our nice Dr. House was slain.
Oh no!
Killed Kimball.
So,
Bastard.
and then there was one more. If you would all kindly look to Kimball's left. I'm assuming that's Tim for everybody, or maybe it's different. But
Batman.
yeah,
I see Batman. I don't see Tim.
Batman's dead.
Batman's also
Batman's
dead.
dead.
Who is the first kill? Who is the first kill?
Oh wait,
Harry
one second.
Potter Batman.
Can't be that
You
simple.
can't kill Batman. You can kill his parents, but you can't kill Batman.
I thought it was simple to kill the Batman. You Mafia sons of bitches.
It's already a shitty game.
Dude, this Mafia sucks. I hate them already.
Where's Rachel? Swear to me.
Okay, so the obvious suspect is the Joker.
Okay.
Can we
The
formal? Can we formal the Joker?
You mean the tomato/pumpkin?
Is that Phil? Yeah, is that
The Joker.
the Riddler? Is that the Riddler?
Well,
Tim the
wait.
Joker? So, Cameron, I don't like that because I don't see any scars on his face. And so...
Wait, Bregor, I need your 5-second read. Stop being a bitch and give me your 5-second reads.
I gotta be honest. Well, first of all, I resent the bitch comment.
Oh.
I'm glad you didn't let that slide.
Yeah.
When are you
Second
not a
of all-
bitch, though?
Second of all, though, I was in too good of a mood to be serious, and I didn't do a 5-second read.
Side note, I am the cop, on a side note.
What?
What?
Nice.
Oh, he's doing the
I
chef
all know
shit.
that Unctious is always bullshitting, so kill him.
Please.
Okay,
So last
round
week
one
it was-
check. Day one check.
No,
Who
no,
did you
no.
check?
He wants
I
us to
checked
keep-
Mango, he is town.
Okay.
Why are you?
Mango's not in this game.
I checked Waldo, he is town.
Waldo's town? That's
Hey,
also
where's
impossible.
Waldo's in this game.
Yeah,
Where
Waldo
is
for
he?
sure.
So,
Damn it, kids.
So last
So
week
there's
it was
that.
Chef insta-claiming Mafia. Now it's Unctious.
Mango, is he telling the truth?
Yeah, I think he is.
I think he
I think
is.
he is.
Yeah, I think he got hypnotoded.
But
Well,
he waited way too long.
He waited too
No,
long.
I
I'm pretty sure he's just fucking
I think
around.
he fucked up. I think he fucked up.
I mean, that's within the spirit of the rules if you
Yeah.
got hypnoed. It's
I
within
will
the
say-
spirit.
there's been
Yeah.
times when I didn't see it on my Skype or whatever, and then I see it later on.
Well, can we get a
But
mod
if he was
confirmation?
cop, he
or-
would have been looking at his.
You can't get a mod
tell us.
confirmation. You can't get a mod
If you
confirmation.
tell us, then
Whatever.
we know.
The rule is 5 seconds or 10
The mod,
seconds. It's been
the
like
mod
a minute.
confirmation is that that Unctious isn't being mod killed. That's the mod confirmation that we're
Right. I'm sorry. I need mod clarification. Real
How are you
quick.
gonna kill him? There's so much
Wait,
bullshit
you're
going
dead.
on anyway.
You're dead. You don't
Can
get
you add
mod.
another L to my last name, please?
This is really important.
Really, really important.
Okay, well, hypothetically then.
Hypothetically.
Anybody?
I can't take him seriously.
So, can we kill
This is
Velcro
like-
yet?
No. I'm the
Oh,
only medic remaining in the game. Come
Are we
on.
gonna let people play with masks? Like,
I mean, Store.
I took mine off.
Store
You can
is-
see me. You can see me, right? I mean.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Where's my prop?
This is the spirit of Halloween. Screw you guys.
Yeah, I thought we discussed this like previously.
I'm
We're
all
gonna kill
for it,
Ghost
Bob.
Claw from now
Yeah.
on. Like,
Yeah,
just 'cause
all
it's
these
safer.
masks
I'm
need to
down.
go.
Oh,
I
we
can't
have two
get rid
lynches,
of
right?
anybody.
No, it's Halloweeny. Come on.
Mod, confirm 2 lynches. Day 1.
I think it's cool. I'm about to.
Yeah.
I'm about to lynch a Halo player.
Um,
All right, so now we have some things to think about, don't we?
who I killed?
Yes.
You do.
We do indeed.
Indeed we do.
What does Neil think? Neil
I've
has
been talking, but my
strangely
mic
quiet.
was muted the entire time.
Okay.
So I've been trying to talk over you guys. I'm like, what the fuck? No one's listening to me.
Yeah, we
And,
hate you,
Okay.
Neil.
Why do you think
That's
this is
the
real?
reason.
Thanks, Neil.
yeah.
Neil, what's up?
Yo, Neil, I don't care what you have to say. Let Prison Trump speak up this time.
Oh,
Oh,
You know what I
the hell?
think?
my
I
God.
think that this town has lost too much under your leadership, and you should get out.
All right,
I'm
fine,
joining
fine.
this
the
town.
fuck
You know
up,
what?
Trump.
I'll come clean. I'll come fucking clean. I'm town, and I'm quitting my job. I'm just gonna sit at home and play video games all day. You lead the town.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, do it.
Trump.
You lead the town. Play your Trump
Yeah,
card.
man.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it, glorious leader.
All right, so where I want to start here, yo, is I want to
Trump's
start with
prison yard.
traditionally low-key people. You know, people who are going to just slide under the radar. You know who they are.
For fucking
We're going to wait 20, 30 minutes, then we're not going to know what they're at.
Can
So,
you say
yo,
this
Drazik,
with like 5 words instead of 20 million?
Yo,
That'd be
Drazik,
great.
what do you
Yo,
think?
step
yo?
off, Kayla.
Who I think? I think you're full of shit.
What? Why am I? What? What do you got against me, yo?
So I think Trump's Mafia, like straight up. It's really
You can't
a character for Trump.
I got the opposite read. I
I
thought
don't know. I don't know
I
if
think he's
Mafia,
doing
but
solid,
I'm
man.
putting shit to
I mean,
Reagan.
he has
I'm
to
sending
have
this shit to the
big
sponsors.
balls.
Like,
I'm
Because
so
there's
Trump right now.
He has to have pretty big
I'm not
balls
gonna
to do
read
this
that
as
either
Mafia.
way.
no, because but what happened is
I'm getting a Mafia read off Ghost Car right now.
no, we talked to Neil, and then Trump immediately deflects off Neil hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump was the one who went on me. He can't
Well, what
deflect
does that
off
even
me when he goes on me. That's not.
Like
That's,
I'm
He
not
didn't go on you. He was like, "No, fuck you, Neil.
I don't
Go
want to
on."
implicate. I don't want to implicate
He
you.
played
Neil,
his Trump
I think
card.
Trump's Mafia.
Hold on, Trump. You want me to talk when I'm the one asking what's up with Neil? That's how this got started.
Yeah, what's up with that, Trump?
Yo, obviously
Yeah.
you don't understand the truth that he's spitting right now.
You get 2 minutes.
I just didn't want Neil to start leading the town like he always does. That fool, yo. I want people who,
You can like
people
use
who-
English instead of trying to act like you're from the ghetto. That'd
He's
be
a
great.
What do you
motherfucking
mean?
gangster.
Whoa.
I
He's
am
staying
from.
in character, bro.
Hey
I'm
man,
from
back off my
prison,
hood
bro.
rap.
You think you're tough? Why don't you speak up? What are your reads,
One man, by
Drazik? You
myself.
always slide under the radar.
My reads?
Okay, this is getting too far, guys. This is getting
All right, let's do this. Store Chief,
No,
what
it's just
up?
fine. I'm good, Trump.
Okay, so little bit of fluff. Sorry. So I gotta hate on the SC2 people, but not the people, the casters, because they are the ones that took away our jobs from MLG. So I think
So
Cameron
Cameron?
is someone that we need to look at and scrutinize, because he looks like Mafia scum to me.
Are you ghetto too?
Hey, did you not read?
Ghetto
Did
Chief.
you not read DC Dagger's blog? Casters are the most underappreciated people in esports, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
so that's
normal
what- that's what
esports,
what's-his-name
not
says too,
SC2
Cadre.
esports. Where else? do
Anyway,
white
so
people
yeah,
get
Cameron,
money and
do you have
start
any
acting?
ideas? What do you think? All right,
Oh,
so
it's
tell
hot.
me about how you're feeling about Trump coming out of the gate pretty hard,
I mean,
and Neil's willingness to sit back and do nothing.
I think I think Trump felt pretty like I can't get a Mafia read off of that. We're having fun. We're all in a good mood. He's just
You'd
getting
have
out
to
there.
have.
I've also never played with him. I don't think so. I don't know how he usually plays.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Trump, but
I was entertained, and Mafia don't like to entertain. Mafia like to create confusion.
Just say your line.
Guys, let him talk himself into a hole. Kiwi established this
confused.
early on. Let him talk for like 2 minutes, and if he's Mafia, he will talk himself into a hole and die.
Unctuous, you didn't say your line.
Let it be known that
There will
Neil
be
uses
lies.
that talk himself into a hole and die thing all the time when he's
Yeah.
Mafia too. So that's
And
like
when I'm town, I do it
Okay.
both
It's
ways.
like Neil's catchphrase.
It's
Generally,
just, yeah,
talk
the
himself
whole
into
and
death,
die
and then
thing.
nobody ever kills him.
The
So.
hole and die thing was established today. The talking until you kill yourself was something Kiwi said once upon a time, and I think it's great. And I say it when I'm town and when I'm Mafia, and I think we should let Cameron talk himself into a hole and die if he's Mafia.
I mean, I'm
Hey,
I don't know if I want to
town.
listen to Cameron for that long.
So
Cameron,
Ellen, your shit is fucked.
what are you thinking, Carlton? You've been very quiet.
I still want to kill Ghost Claw.
wait, can't we listen to
Any
Cameron for
reasons
a while?
why you want to kill Ghost?
Why are you going hard on me, Neil?
Because you are so quiet, and after the game on Monday, I don't want to let quiet people sit around at all. I want to hear quiet people talk.
What happened
Carlton
on
was being
Monday?
quiet too.
Monday was a
Thank
5-hour
you,
game
Neil.
that was hell.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Neil.
that was not right on
5-hour
Monday.
game?
5-hour game.
Hey,
5-hour
hey,
game. one.
5-hour game.
Really?
Yep. Right, and let's
Sounds like
start.
you need a
Wow.
5-hour energy plan.
And how does that have
Two
to do with
lunches
this
today.
game?
Much tears.
Kiwi or Cam?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that this is going the way it's going. We've got, for all intents and purposes, a cop and a confirmed town. I think it's good.
And we're not doing anything with it either.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish. Like, it's good that they're sitting back and getting reads, but like, perhaps if we can get like input from at least one of them, because
something.
Well,
so that we know. So
Kiwi,
that we
he's
know.
not confirmed cop though. A lot of us, I'm pretty sure, don't.
Yeah,
believe
and
it.
Mango isn't really confirmed town.
He's not confirmed town, but we don't have a rival cop,
right?
And we're not going to kill Unctuous tonight because that's retarded.
Well, if Unctuous is fake cop, he's just gonna stay alive, so it'll be fine.
Yeah,
we're not going to kill him tonight.
Oh, yeah, what do you mean by that?
Do we have
tonight?
2KP mod as town?
We do have 2KP.
Yeah, we have 2KP. That's been asked like 12 times.
Sorry, I was doing other shit.
We're
Mafia.
No, like setting up the names for the overlay.
Oh,
Carlton, why do you want to kill
Neil,
Ghost
don't
Club,
call
bro?
bullshit
Because
distraction
Ghost
stuff.
Club's always Mafia.
Yeah.
I'm
Rabo,
town.
Rabo, where you at? Rabo,
What's
I
up,
see you
bro?
scoping the slopes. So
Yeah, I'm trying to get some reads, man. I'm really nervous that you just came out and said that you're a cop. I don't know how to take that. I'm not sure if you're pulling like a Sheth or if you're actually Hypno or if you're trying to just die. I don't know what's going on with that. So, I mean, Mango, obviously I'm not going to get a read based off you saying that unless you were actually Hypno, which we won't find out later. The whole Trump Drazik thing was kind of interesting. And I also heard Kiwi kind of slip up there. I felt like he said kill at night. Which
Yeah,
was kind of
what's with that, Kiwi?
What's the problem?
Town doesn't kill at night.
We're not
dumbass.
And outside of that, I haven't really heard
We're not
anything.
going to kill Unctuous, so like we should, like, for all intents and purposes, if he doesn't die, then he, like, we should look at him more. But today we should, for the most part, look at him as cop.
So what you're
So,
saying
yeah,
is,
I'm not gonna put
Kiwi.
flipping up saying night instead of day. Like, if that's not
What you just said doesn't make any sense, Kiwi, and it really fucks us as town to say that, because what happens is Mafia doesn't kill him, and
It
then we
doesn't
go,
matter.
well, he's
It
fucking
doesn't-
not cop.
Great.
no, but
Whatever.
saying you haven't been here in the past couple
And
weeks.
then
Drazik.
cop stays alive. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's
then cop's still
Jeff's been
fucking
doing
alive.
that
He gets
quite a
another
bit.
check.
But then we're definitely not sure he's cop.
Let's get
Okay,
Eric.
then
take
we'll
the
figure it out
information,
later. Like,
So far, nobody's counterclaimed cop.
No,
Counterclaim saying they didn't hypnotize him.
Drazzik's wrong because Hypno could clear this up.
Hypno could clear it up. Does Hypno win with the town or with Mafia?
So if
Hypno wins with
still
town.
alive and he's
Alright, is that a real
I see
question?
your point.
No way
I
is
agree.
Hypno coming
Drazik,
up
I
right
agree
now.
with you.
no, don't come out right now.
Whether
I'm just
Hypno
saying
used their
tomorrow.
power or not, they shouldn't come out.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
Well, I don't know. I kind of disagree with that.
Yeah, I think if Hypno used
Why
the
would
power,
they?
they need
Why
to come
would
out
they?
right now.
Why would
No,
they?
so
No,
if the Hypno,
what? No, ignore that shit.
No,
Do not
hold
listen
on.
to Drazik. Please, please.
That's right, Drazik, you be straight tripping, yo.
Okay, hey, can I get mod
think
confirmation
the
real quick?
Hypno.
I haven't ever
ahead.
played a game with Hypno before. Can you just quickly
Me
summarize?
either.
Can you quickly summarize?
Basically, if you get Hypnoed, you have to say your role within the first 5.
Right, but does Hypno win with town or with Mafia?
town. And if the Hypno dies during the night, then the
Right.
Hypno doesn't go through.
And
Right.
can Hypno only do that once, or can Hypno do it every night?
Once. Yeah, just once.
So
You
Hypno
can
is
fake.
Drazik.
The thing is, you can fake, Cameron. That's the thing.
Okay.
It's like Vigi, but
So
like,
the last
you
couple of weeks, Chef
Chef has done it like
straight up
every
saying,
fucking
"Hey, I'm
week.
Mafia."
Yeah.
No,
And
but
then
Chef's
you
doing
don't
that
know
in games without Hypno.
Yeah,
Without-
just without Hypno, yeah.
He was
One
Hypno.
time. One time he
Why
did,
are
and
we
one time he
talking
didn't.
about Chef? Can we like move on?
Well,
like
just
Eric.
point out Drazik, facts to
Agreed.
Drazik that he may not know.
Okay, now I get it. Okay.
Okay.
Eric.
What up?
So the odds that Hypno struck cop
Damn
on
it,
the
Kev.
first try, like,
It's the same odds that they hit any other role. Like
I call upon King Eric to speak.
Sarah Eric.
I would kill Elohimi or Rob.
Which Rob?
Master,
There are people we haven't heard from yet.
Yeah, you're
back to having
More than one Rob?
Which Rob?
Ribo and Master Chief.
Why is there 2 Robs? Who's the other Rob?
Robbie, Ghost
I
Claw.
see you.
Oh, and me.
Robbie.
Called him
No, he's not Rob.
There's
He's
like
Robbie.
There's like a couple different Robs in the game, right?
He's Water Dragon. Just refer to him as Water Dragon.
He's Silverfire. Just call him Silverfire.
Hey,
just call him Tank Tank.
Hey,
Anyways, moving on to Elohim and Rob.
We don't need the extra chat. Eric, who is the other Rob you're talking about?
I said Rob, as in MLG Rob, and Elohimi.
Elohimi.
Yeah, I'd kill Elohim for agreeing with what Drazik said.
Really?
You even
Yeah.
understand what I said, Storzerk?
Yeah,
I'm just saying
I did,
I get
and it was
his-
bad.
I actually
I get
agree
his point,
with Master
is what I'm
Chief for
saying.
once, but yeah.
So, Storzerg, I want to say this. Despite the fact, whether you agree with Drazik's play or not, Drazik is one of my strongest town reads right now.
Same.
I think you should give him a break.
He's saying he wants to kill Elohim because he agreed with Drazik to try to push it that way.
Yeah.
I thought it was sound logic. I mean, it made sense to me.
Here's the thing, right? So,
what does town gain?
In a game with Hypno, you can come out first and like fake claim something, but like here's what results in that: you have a Hypno who can confirm or deny. You have the Roll who can confirm or deny. So we have information out of this right now. We have he said that he was cop. He said that he checked Mango and Mango's town. So we have information out of that.
So we're assuming right now that Unctious is cop, right? And Mango's town.
No, we're not assuming.
All we're saying is that we have something to work off of now. we
No,
have something to say.
but that's how we have to base most of our reads off of, right?
No, so Drazik. This is a situation, okay? So because Unctious came out, right? He could be fake claiming, being
It could be.
But
okay, my problem is with what Kiwi said.
Listen to what Mango's saying.
So regardless of whether or not we believe him or not, we're not gonna vote him out this round, right?
Right. No, that's no. What I'm saying is my problem with what Kiwi is saying is that he said automatically if
He's saying exactly what I'm saying. He said, we're not going to vote off Unctious, so stop talking about him and let's focus on other people, right?
Well, yeah, viable information.
that's not what he said though. He said, and then if Unctious doesn't die at night,
I mean, where are you going with this?
he's making some sort of assumption about whether or not he dies or not.
But
I guess I'm just weary of like so many fake claim cops. Eric and Alan, the last time I played, you guys have both fake claim cop and ran. It's been bad. I'm very
Things like
salty about it.
You should always keep it in the back of your mind. Like, we can't play right now with assumptions on what's going to happen next.
Well, let me try to give you guys some things that I'm thinking. I don't know what to think about Unctious and Mango. I don't know what to think about it. It's too early. I've seen Sheth come out and say in non-hypno games that he's this and that. So I don't take much stock in those plays, but it does get the ball rolling. Trump came out and was really strong early, and I kind of felt a really good vibe from him, but he's kind of shut up since.
Yeah.
And I haven't really heard much from him. And it seems kind of weird to me. I'm not gonna say scummy, but it seems a little weird. Eric, I agree with you about Rybo. I think he's a little scummy too. I've seen him play town, and he's usually a little more helpful by this point in day one. From what I played with him, now I haven't played with him that much.
He didn't say me, just to clear that up. Oh,
I think said.
Didn't you say Rob and him?
Rob and me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nilo.
You said Rybo.
Master Chief.
Rybo. Oh, my
Master
bad. I'm
Chief,
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry. Well, I got a scum read from Rybo.
I'd kill Rybo too. Fuck it.
What the fuck, man?
So I actually
hold on.
Sorry,
Elohim, continue.
There.
I agree with that.
Rybo seems a little scummy to me. He hasn't come out and said much. Ryuzilla hasn't said much, but for some reason I'm reading him town. I don't know why, but I feel like he's town. I don't really have a strong opinion about anybody else except Eric. I kind of feel town too, a little bit. But other than that, I don't really have.
Hey, Unctious.
Because I agreed with you. No, I don't want to just say
that you're Mafia.
No, I agreed with. I thought you said Rybo, so I agreed with Rybo. Now, Rob, I mean, he's been quiet, but I don't really put him one way or the other.
Yeah, but I said you were the other Mafia.
I know. Besides that, like, I agree with you on Rybo, which I thought you were saying Rybo. I mean, obviously, I don't agree with you on me, but I don't think it's either here nor there for me.
You don't agree on either one of the people that I said were Mafia. because I said you and Rob. You thought it was Ribo. So you don't agree with anything I said.
Eric, originally I thought you said Ribo was the one. So I went with Ribo thinking it was a little bit.
So now that you know that was what I
Tim, mute yourself.
What is that noise?
Or can someone mute Tim?
Somebody mute Tim.
Alan, you have control.
What's it?
All right, there.
I said, so now that you know that what I said was not what you thought I said, do you still think I'm town?
I still think not. I still think you're town. I don't know why. I got a gut read just like I did with Ryan with you. I feel like you're actually trying to pull people out, which is a little bit more town. Now, when the last time I saw you play, which was Monday, I feel like I had you pegged right off the bat as Mafia, and I don't feel that way this time.
The reason I'm saying that is because if I were watching me play, I would think I was Mafia. So I don't know why you think I'm town.
Well, last time everyone thought you were town, and I thought you were Mafia. So I don't know. I know how I feel. That's about it.
Eric?
What I see.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Eric, I don't put you as a Mafia
Well,
read
I've
at
only
all
said
right now.
one thing the entire game. And that was like
said anything.
2 people.
I was actually going to ask about Eric.
You usually sit through half a day one anyways.
Yeah, it's not like Mafia not saying
It's
anything.
not-
I mean, it's not inherently Mafia not saying anything.
I think
Yeah,
when
but
you
it's weird to get a town read from that. Like, you can say, I don't think he's Mafia, but it's weird to get a town read.
Neil, where's your head
No,
at?
because originally when he gave you the town read, he thought that he agreed with your reads, I think, which is an important part of it. That's why he read you as town, because you were coming from the same perspective.
And now he's like, well, fuck it, I guess you're not the worst.
And that initial seeing him, thinking you agreed with his reads, could lead you to color the way you've been reading their facial expressions and the way they've been reacting to other people throughout that time. So he's like, oh, I think this guy's town, and he then gets confirmation bias and starts assuming that he's town. It's possible.
To me, Elohim seemed a little too sure of his town reads.
I want to know where.
Maybe.
I want to know where Neil's
He
head
wasn't
is
more
at.
taken aback.
My head is that I tried to get Cameron to talk, and Ryan, MLG Ryan, Ryuzilla, and Kiwi, both times I tried to push Cameron to talk, both changed the subject on me, and so I've been looking pretty hard at them ever since then.
Let's kill Cameron.
Come on, Artosa.
Okay, Neil, I'm with you.
What now, Neil? What now?
What now, as I've been looking at who Ryan has been kind of backing and whatnot, and Ryan calls out Drazik as the most town person that he reads, which I find to be wildly suspicious, because I didn't think Drazik would be the most town person in all of this, but Ryan said Drazik's the most town, so let's not pressure him. And then we had Eric, who attacked Rob, Elohim, and... No, Elohim says Ryan, MLG, Ribo...
Me.
Fucking not Ribo. Ryuzilla is town. And then Eric attacks Elohim and Rob. So these are what I've been looking at, and I'm not really drawing too many conclusions other than when Kiwi, Cameron, and Ryuzilla are on my watch list.
Well,
Are you writing that all down?
Yes, I am writing
to
it
kill
down
Cam.
for the first time ever, and it's
So,
changing my...
Ryan just said let's kill Cameron.
I know, he just said kill Cameron right now. But he said that with a smile on his face, and I don't think he actually believes it.
Clear counter. I mean, it doesn't.
No, if Cameron is one of the people that I'm okay with dying tonight.
I mean, I haven't played
Even
for the
if
past
he's
4 weeks,
talented?
but is Ryan one to typically
No. Hold on. Ryan, you're okay with killing him even if he's town?
I don't
no
know
one
if he's
said that. God damn it, Drazzy.
That's why I'm asking. No, I want the clarification. I know he didn't say that.
I don't know if he's town. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's one of the people I'm okay with killing.
He's a good kill, is what he's saying, because
All I'm trying to say, Drazik, is if
Oh
you're
my God, Drazik.
again, I am a townsperson, and I'm trying to emote that until maybe you're dead and out of the game, and then I can chill back some.
Okay.
But I'm a
Mango, who would you kill?
I find Ryan's like, oh yeah, let's totally kill Cameron right now. Kind of sketchy. It doesn't seem. It doesn't feel like Ryan. It doesn't.
It's a little sketchy.
And it felt a little. It was a little weird that you were saying that you were calling him out for calling me out, or for not calling me out and trying to rescue me. And he immediately says,
the thing is, if I was Mafia, I wouldn't do such a simple play. Oh, Neil's thrown a little bit of suspicion on me.
I better
say that.
I've played that card as Mafia. If I was Mafia, would I fake claim cop day one? That's ridiculous. Like, don't pull that Mafia would never do this because it's too simple bullshit. Simple plays are amazing. That does not count for shit.
Neil, here's the thing, though. If you're accusing him of trying to deflect away from Cameron because they're both Mafia together, if he turns on him, then we should still kill him because they're both Mafia together.
I know. No, I'm just saying I was suspicious of Ryan. for one thing, and now his sudden flip on it and his odd behavior is making me still suspicious of him. I'm not saying
But
either
in a
one
whole
of them or
nother
both of them
way.
together are Mafia. I'm just saying these are the people that are acting strange that I'm looking at closely.
Okay, can we move on? Can we move on to Mango and Trump?
Trump and Kayla.
And
Rob, actually, I want Rob Ham and Trump have their hands up.
I mean, I was
Mango's
making my
been
point.
trying to talk, or I've been wanting Mango to talk because he was initially talking about someone he would want to kill. And then
Well,
he
I
got
would like
interrupted.
Mango to stay quiet for a little while longer, and I would like to hear from Rob Ham and Trump.
All right,
The
that's
point
fine.
I was making, it's kind of less meaningful now that Neil made it, but from not playing for the past 4 weeks, this was a bad night to come back because it was all silly for the first like 5 minutes and it like threw off me reading people. But I've never known Ryan to be like oh, let's do that. Like I've never known one that is so impulsively and off like the cuff bandwagon on what someone else's opinion is. Ryan's usually a very strong player in that he comes from his own resources and he doesn't immediately jump on what other people say. And that's what I found suspicious was that Ryan was like immediately like that. Like,
It kind of
let's
felt.
kill Gilbert.
It kind of felt like
I
he was.
personally also don't mind killing Cameron, so it's not the biggest like loss in my book for people who I'm reading right now, just in general. But that kind of had a red flag in my mind when Ryan instantly just jumped on trying to kill Cameron.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a Mafia trying to just pull the trigger right away.
Trump, go.
Alright, thanks for ceding the floor. So what I wanted to say was Elohim directly, because is what I have to say. I think of all the people here, President Trump's got the most rep with Elohim, and I've actually been paying attention to him the most over the past couple of games, and I think that Elohim is Mafia here. In that sense, I think Eric was a bit right, and I think he's a bit town for it. Let me explain why Elohim might belong in prison, along with President Trump. So one of the things that Townie Elohim typically does is he has a lot to volunteer. He really wants to speak up. You usually see Elohim with his hand up when he's town. One of the strangest things I've noticed is that he's really stroking his beard over on this side, like this time around. It seems like he's at a loss of words to say. So I call you out, Elohim. I think you're Mafia. Sup.
Ryan, you read me better than anybody else, man. Like, I play with my beard all the time when I play this game, and usually day one, I usually sit back a little more reserved than actually I have been this game. I take a lot of time, especially with new players. I haven't played with a lot of you guys. This is like a first time for a lot of you, so I'm sitting back trying to get some reads, what little reads I can. But I can see Trump where you're coming from. I still read you kind of down, honestly, but I think this is a very normal play for me. In fact, if anything, I think I've spoke up a little more than I normally would day one. But
all right, Kayla, Alan.
Got you in this town.
And I'm ready to hear from Mango soon.
Yeah.
Why do we need to
I
hear from quiet people? Just let them stay quiet.
Really?
Well,
yeah.
Honestly, there hasn't been much to say because it's been a clusterfuck of people just like picking at each other. Obviously, Drazik said some interesting things that kind of like I think he's town just because he's missing a lot of stuff in my opinion. Like he just kind of. I feel like if he were Mafia, he would be a little bit better, a little more on the ball. I'm sorry, Ben. It's just the truth. Let's see. The unctuous thing I'm really nervous about, so I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with that play. Obviously, Mango might have a little more insight, but I'm really uncomfortable with that just because I kind of want to just kill Unctuous in every game ever because he does crazy shit every time. So I don't really like that. So far, I don't trust him on it because even with Hypno, I feel like it was too late and he should have been mod killed anyway. Let's see. Trump, this is the most active I've ever seen him in a fucking game in existence.
Because he's not Trump. He's
Trump.
Prison Trump.
Yeah, it's prison Trump.
Prison Trump. Yo, it's the prison yard. So he's got his chain gang shit going on. I don't know, but it reads as talent to me just because he's being so goofy.
You'd have to have really big balls to do this
Screw
with
you.
Mafia.
Goofy. I'm a little suspicious of Phil. I feel like Eric's pretty talented just because he went so aggro. Gilbert, Cameron, I'm suspicious of him, but that might be a rub off of everybody else not liking it. So
Let's
I guess-
call Cameron Gilbert. That's
Yes.
No.
Can we just call him Cameron?
Yes.
Kayla, why no suspicion on me?
I've had trouble reading you, but you have been just kind of doing your little this thing where you're I can't get a read off your forehead. So
I put the cam down.
I know, but
Chilling.
that was my impression of you, where you're just kind of hiding.
So Kayla, you're being pretty nice right now. Are you the good fairy or you're just Mafia?
I'm a fairy princess, yo.
Wicked Witch of the West, perhaps.
No, do you not see the white, brother? I'm blended, if anything.
Whoa. Let's bring color into this.
Whoa. She's on the east, though. She's on the east. Not on the west.
Yo, Mango. Tell me everything. Tell me all of your things.
So before I go into my reads, I think the hypnotists, if they actually use their powers on Unctious, they should just come out. And here's my reasoning. So there's a lot of doubt. So personally, I believe Unctious. I think it's. I mean, he's capable of doing it, but I actually believe that he's cop the way that he's acted so far. Especially with him wanting me to wait until later to come out and give my reads. So I want everyone else to kind of be in the same camp, and the hypnotist coming out like reinforces that, right? And with the hypnotist coming out, right? Let's say Unctious is Mafia, and his Mafia teammate comes out and claims hypnotist, right? I feel like we can read that really well, and there's a good chance we can get two Mafia off at the same time. But I think if the hypnotist comes out right now, if it builds like a solid 3-person town circle, and we can work from there. Like I feel like there's unnecessary suspicion on Unctious right now.
Is it more the fact that you'll have one guaranteed bounty for the next day if there's 3 of you?
I mean, that's a plus too, but
I don't like it.
Hey,
I don't like it.
Eric, you were shaking your head the whole time he was talking.
I don't like that. I don't like it at all. And I have a question for Unctious. Were you hypnotized?
Yeah, I was hypnotized.
Oh, of course he's gonna say that no matter what. Like.
Well, I just wanted to ask him. That's all.
Well, does he know the rules? Because next time you gotta say it like right when we fucking wake up.
Well, I'll give you my reads. So
well, here's the thing. So
let Mango go first.
Let me give you my reads.
Okay.
So obviously, I believe Unctious for now. The people I think are town, like really town, are Eric, Storzerg, Huey, Drazik, and Kayla. I'm leaning town on Trump because I liked his reads on how do you pronounce the name? Elohim?
Elohim.
Yeah. I would actually vote Elohim out as well. My second Mafia read would be Ribo. Which is kind of weird. Which is kind of weird because Elohim actually called out Ribo, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how you could put Elohim and me in the same circle. I was just about to point that out, right?
I don't know how you could say Storzerg is Tau.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Are you worried about Rob Ham at all?
You want to get cut,
let
Phil?
him finish.
I think Stars is playing like town.
Oh, Rob. Rob has been going like back and forth between my Mafia circle and my neutral circle. He's definitely not town yet, but I have no idea on him.
I'm used to. If I recall back in the day when Rob played regularly and I was around
4
as
weeks
well.
ago.
The way he used to play is like if he was Mafia, he would sit back and he would not do very much at all. Like he would be quiet. Like that's like. And if he was town, he would be trying to.
Mafia in a game in 3 months. I just want to point that out because before I took a 1-month break, I had not been Mafia in 2 months. So you're talking now.
So you're due.
July. You're talking July if you're talking about the last time I was Mafia. I just want to point that in context.
All right, let's go.
So that's something that I'm interested in, and also I want to reiterate what somebody said about Bregor. Bregor's. I don't know if he was just having fun. I've never seen Ryan have fun because he does. I'm not sure he has feels at all. It was very weird.
I think it's the one day of the year that I can have fun.
So when he was
Ryan,
like,
I want to ask you,
bandwagon hard, that was just like so not a Ryan thing to do, like right
Ryan,
away.
I want you to,
like a joke.
I want you to look in the camera and tell me you're my town bro, ride or die.
Town bro.
Look, bro. I'm town. You're town. Let's do this, bro.
Hey, Mango.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Neil?
How do you feel about who?
I set you up for that, Ryan. I knew you were gonna do that.
Wow. I don't know. Neil's kind of hard.
Ryan?
Because I'm gonna try to be like active and stuff this game. So I don't usually do this, but the way Neil kind of just sort of jumped on me and was like started up with his shtick about like, oh, we're gonna make him talk and kill, and he'll reveal that he's Mafia and he'll bury himself, like literally right out the fucking gate. And like, I think most people would agree that I'm probably like the most low-hanging fruit out of all the people who regularly play on Wednesday, as far as like people who can be quickly convinced town to lynch or get riled up about and distract from the other conversations. And it felt really weird to me. And
so I don't know about
think about that.
Cameron, so I don't know about Neil, but I mean, I actually think you're more town than I used to think before, just because the fact that you brought this up the way that you did.
What about me?
Cameron, when was the last time you were killed? Day one?
I make it through day one, but we spend like 30 minutes talking about how I'm probably Mafia. And then
and you die day 2.
Yeah, and then I die day 2. And whenever I get lynched, I'm town. And whenever I don't get lynched, I'm fucking
All I
Mafia.
wanted to do was listen to you talk, and if you were Mafia, then you would die. And if you weren't, and now you're talking. And look at this, you're talking. This is great. This is what I wanted. Thank you.
Why
Here's
haven't
the
we heard
thing, though,
anything
like,
from
fucking
Phil? Why
Alan,
haven't we heard
Alan and Ghostclaw like skate through the game way more than I do.
Oh,
But
Ghostclaw will get
everybody
himself
go-
killed. Ghostclaw
Yo,
will.
In order to
Milo.
preserve time, since we do have 2 lynches, I would actually like for us to focus on Elohim right now and look for that as a lynch. And decide.
I totally agree, Bob.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish talking. So, and look at him if we want to decide to lynch him, whatnot, and then you push for a vote, whatnot. But I think he is the best candidate right now, and I'm really reading him Mafia as well. And
can we?
We have 2 lynches, guys. Like,
Yo, Store, I'm gonna let you finish, but Rob Ham is the best Master Chief of all.
how is he the best Master Chief? He didn't even have a sword.
I have
It's a real helmet.
I have 2 quick things. Okay, one, I want to make sure Mango was done speaking, because a lot of people like cut in and like didn't let him finish saying what he was going to say. 2, like, if we go to formal anyone, can we hear a little bit from Ellen? I mean, I think Phil said something at the start. For some reason, I don't feel like Phil has been as quiet as Ellen, but I don't know. Please, just Ellen.
That's
fine. You
I
can
don't want to
direct
hear
it all
from Phil
towards-
because he's been quiet. I want to hear from him because I trust his reads.
Yeah, sure, but no one can be silent. No one can be silent. We
Kill
can't
the
have
fake
that.
Master Chief.
So let's go with Mango or
All right,
Ellen
so
and Phil or whatever.
I'll finish really quickly. I've been suspicious of Carlton. He's been super quiet, and he actually asked me like a little while ago what I thought of him.
Yeah.
I actually have him in my Mafia circle since the beginning of the game. I mean, that could change if he speaks up and says something that sways my mind. But and then the other person is, as usual, Ryan, MLG Ryan, Ryazilla. He's in my Mafia circle for now. Just
I'm so
because-
conflicted. He's got the bear fur, but he's got the baby
Can I talk?
face going. Like, I don't know
I
what
want to
to
say,
do.
as far as Carlton's concerned, I have him as far as a body language read as either a town or a Mafia who's having a lot of fun and doesn't give a fuck if he wins or loses. So either one of those 2. But your read on me is fair. I mean, I understand you guys are suspicious of me. I think that's healthy.
This doesn't sound like Ryan. This does not sound or feel like Ryan at all.
I'm super confused.
I'm ready to formal.
He's being silly.
Before we get
I think Phil
sidetracked,
has something to say though first.
I'm okay with formaling, but please, like, has Ellen hasn't
We
said
have
anything.
2 lynches. We have more time to talk. Like, if they
I
haven't
thought we
talked,
just
like,
We need to kill some people.
hey, I form an
Can we
Elohim.
kill
Can I get
Ryan?
Why don't we kill Alan and we don't have to
I
hear him
second.
talk?
Drazik!
Whoa.
There's a
Whoa,
formal
wait.
and a second on Elohim, I think.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah, there
I
was.
second that.
Yeah,
Here's
who
my-
said?
That's
Okay,
at least
all right.
2
There's a
obvious
formal on
times.
Elohim.
Who
So-
said Drazik?
My accusation,
I
I really did not like how you were giving your reads and how it seemed like you were just way too sure with lack of reasoning on certain people being town. Personally, that I wasn't necessarily reading as town. I guess specifically like Eric and Ryuzilla, like, didn't really feel right to me. The way that you were just so sure of calling them town. And, like, I don't know. Someone else can add on to that, but that really struck me as off.
Yeah, I don't like it when people call people town for no good reason. Like, I always have this thing, like, people have more information than I do. So when somebody is being quiet, or especially like a little scummy like me, only saying one thing, saying I want to kill these 2 people and then shutting up, like, I don't see how anybody at that point could have thought I was town. Like,
Okay. Let me give some context here. The last the last few games that I've played, I've had really good gut feelings about certain people and the little things that they've done and the nuances they've done. And so I've sat back and I've watched, and I've lost 2 games now based on that. And I've had damn good read. And the thing is that I kind of contain myself and I don't listen to my gut, and I try to be more logical about it. And this game, I told myself I would be a little bit more vocal and I would try to follow my gut a little bit more. So if I came out and made some early calls or anything, I think I made it clear that those were gut, like those were 100% gut calls. And there was a little bit of confusion with Eric and the whole Rob thing too, which I think I explained as well. My other defense is that there's other people here who haven't spoken barely at all, like ZNF, Phil.
ZNF is mod.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. For some reason, I keep thinking Neil is the mod because
I just called out Neil. Like I just talked about how he was being.
How can you possibly think Neil is the mod if you've been in this game at all?
Keep it on Elheim.
Okay, let's.
Well, that's how do we possibly know?
The last person I was gonna say is Alan. Has been really quiet.
Alan never said shit.
I can understand. I can understand where you guys are coming from, maybe because you haven't played the last few games with me, but anybody who has, and I'm looking around to see if anybody is here who has, which I think actually no.
I played one game with you.
I have played a game with you.
Yeah,
I watched you rage on Monday.
I'm trying to change it up a little bit based on those, and maybe I'm making a mistake. I would really, 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 really hate for you guys to lynch me and lose a town. I really would. It would fucking suck. But I'm just trying to do something a little different, and maybe I'm gonna fucking get burned for it, but whatever. I'm trying my best to help you guys. But anyways,
in Elo's defense, I mean, if he's gonna call out ZNF, and ZNF is the one that's adding people into chat, right? Like,
and ZNF's name is ZNF on Skype, right? It's actually not.
No, it's Kevin E.
It's Kevin E/dead.
Yeah,
this is getting like
okay, well then completely just said.
You think he would have thought of that? I mean,
He
That's what I'm
specifically
saying.
at the beginning asked ZNF to add him. I remember that.
Who?
Kime.
No, I did.
I did. No, I did.
Oh, he did
I
too.
wanted to make sure, not to add me, but I want to make sure that it was the same person because they were different. So
Yeah, so that's
Okay, well then you can take what I said with a grain of salt.
I
But
mean,
My boy Trump
Shit,
was
I was muted. Sorry, Kayla. I was privy to some Skype conversations. Ignore that train of thought. That doesn't do anything for us.
My boy Trump is trying to get a word in edgewise, and he can't do it.
What?
I thought he was trying to
what does that even mean, Ryan?
Yeah,
What does
that's
that
really
mean?
fucking
It means
sketchy.
okay. So what I'm trying to basically say is I'm using stuff from outside of the game, but that thing about the Skype conversations, it doesn't matter. It's not.
Don't use Skype stuff like.
That's
in
what
No,
I'm trying to
I'm
say.
saying it's weird
You
that
can't do that.
No,
whatever.
we can.
Hey, whatever.
You know
Trump-
why?
guys,
Because Rybo made a good point. Like, I mean, about him not knowing who the mod is, but yet, you know, he
calling
said
the mod out. I mean,
Let's.
whatever.
Whatever.
You can take it if you want or not. Whatever.
Just take
This
whatever
is
you
dumb.
want.
We're
That's
shutting
fine.
this down.
That's
I'm
logic.
asking
How
Trump
is
to
that
spit some
cheating? That's
fire real
logic.
quick.
All right, thank you. I've been waiting for this. So, anyways, what I know of Elohim is that as a villager, as a townie rather, usually knows what's up and up. But right now, he's clearly demonstrated that he does it by just not even knowing who the mod was. And some of you may argue that's a town thing to do because, like, oh, if he was Mafia, then he would have heard from the town. But I say the opposite. I say that he is someone who just doesn't even know that, like, he isn't paying enough attention to the game. And as a town, he usually does. So that's my burn on him, yo.
I think the fact that we had a
This is tripping
conversation.
me out, dude.
We had a conversation not even 5 minutes ago, or I guess probably a little over 5 minutes now, but about how I thought Neil was being really scummy, and he said that he thought Neil was mod, and since we went back and forth about this whole thing about whether or not Neil was being over aggressive on me, like he must not just not have been paying attention, and that's like at the very least a really bad town to tune out for an entire conversation.
Well, let's not talk about the mod shit. Let's talk
I do
about.
want to talk about that.
Let's hear what Timmy has to say.
At the same time,
You can keep on talking about it, but it's not going to bring anything new out of
Did
it.
you resend the formal?
Oh,
No,
why the fuck
no,
would
there's
I?
no, there's no resend.
Okay, so I don't know why we're
And we're-
talking about Neil right now.
No, no.
And what I'm trying to talk about is what
It's
Kiwi has to
pertinent.
say about Elohim. So everyone shut up and listen to Kiwi.
Okay, so I played a game with Elohim or Elohimi. I don't know how the fuck to say your name. I've only played one
Santos.
game with him. I played with him on Monday. I thought he was Mafia. I thought it was him, Gilbert, and like TJ or something. And he latched on to TJ, who was being like really strong town. And I thought that was really Mafia. And I feel like that's similar to what he's done this game. And I thought he was Mafia that game, and I was wrong, and he was town, and it was Eric. So I don't have a problem with like Elo's like demeanor or playstyle this game, and this isn't to cast aspersions at Eric. But that's just because I don't know if you guys have played a game with him, but from playing one game with him, this is consistent with what I view as town players.
no, it's not consistent in my opinion. I'll tell you why. Because on Monday, I was quiet as well. I was watching the Red Sox game just like I was in the beginning of this game. I didn't say shit. And I came out and I said, oh, I want to start killing people. And he instantly had me as Mafia. And this game, he's like, oh, I think he's town. He's not even paying attention to the game. He doesn't know who the mod is.
Yeah,
And
but
yet
Eric,
No.
my gut read on you was Mafia, and you ended up being Mafia.
What's
In
the
fact, I
gut
was the
read?
only person. I was the only person in that game that stuck on you on Mafia.
And you were
And I
so
had to
mad about
convince-
it.
I
But-
had
but-
to convince other people you were Mafia. I was trying to lead town on that game.
what have
And
I
now
done
that I
differently
got
this game?
What a
I haven't
concept!
done-
Convincing people your opinion.
You gotta be
Can we get a
kidding.
vote?
So
Yeah, can we just go to vote?
Yes, let's just vote.
I think everything's
All
been
right,
said.
we're approximately
What,
40
Phil?
minutes in. So
Vote,
if
vote.
we-
Glitch doesn't feel right. I don't think people should vote on it.
You're not
Oh,
supposed to
Phil.
say that.
The bad taboo
Suck
thing, Phil. I
eggs.
remember that.
Suck eggs, Phil.
Phil, you're
Giant
supposed to
tomato.
let it happen.
well,
it's a
if we're-
great-
I think he's Mafia. So
I think he's.
I think he's
Mafia.
Mafia.
Everyone just vote
No
how you
more
feel.
votes. No
Yeah,
more
let's
votes.
vote. Talking about
Just
it.
vote.
Vote.
All right,
God,
so
no.
we're gonna go to a vote. All in favor of killing Elohim in 3, 2, 1. Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
At
I
18.
think that's the out of it. Yeah, that's the majority. Elohim, you are killed.
All right, who didn't vote? Other than me.
I did not.
Rob,
vote.
Let's
Neil,
look at the
Ryan.
votes. Yeah, if you
Will.
did not
5 minutes
put
in,
your
guys.
hand up, I'll write it down. If you did not vote, put your hand up. Okay, I've got Neil, Phil. After I call your name, you can put it down. Eric,
I didn't realize we had this many Mafia in the
Ribo,
game.
and
So-
then Kiwi. Is that it? And Rob.
Kiwi, you didn't vote.
6 votes, right?
I
You did it.
7.
Eric, you were
I
going
thought-
back and forth with him. Why you didn't vote? Why didn't you vote? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was trying to get something out of him. I wasn't able to get anything, so I did not want to vote. The interesting thing, though, is that
That's only
two of
6
the-
names out of 8.
8 people
Let's
didn't vote.
do it again. Let's do it
people
again.
didn't
Who didn't vote?
If you did not vote, put your hand up.
Well, 7 if you don't include Elohim.
Right, so we're missing
Story
Oh,
some.
oh,
did not
no,
vote.
no.
I voted.
Okay, yeah.
We've
well,
got
Don't
eight.
put your hand
Well,
up there.
Got
I
eight.
didn't vote.
So hold on. Neil, Phil, Eric, Ribo, Kiwi, Rob, me, Elo. That's 8.
Okay. I
Okay.
must have just missed a name.
So
Okay.
I'll talk a little
I miss
more.
Ryan.
I think he may have been Mafia. I wasn't sure, and the surprising thing is that 2 of the other people that I thought were Mafia didn't vote either. So we may have nailed the correct one.
I kind of feel
Who are
the same
who are
way
the
as
other
that.
people that you think?
I didn't bother voting for him because even though I'd never played with him before, I was on the fence. I was neutral, and I figured that for the sake of the game moving forward and the fact that I wouldn't be able to read him because I have no previous experience, I would be okay with killing him. I didn't like Storzerg's formal on him because I'm suspicious of Storzerg. And then there was like 7 people, like one after another, like their like piece in talking about the defense was he didn't even know the moderator. That happened like 7 times in a row. It was like a redundant point. I didn't like. It seemed like
I agree on that.
it's a bad play, but like 7 different people bringing it up, it just seemed like redundant. And then it went to this whole convoluted conversation that dragged it out by another 10 minutes.
Okay.
So that I didn't feel comfortable voting for him.
Eric, who are the people that you think are Mafia that didn't vote for Elo?
Robin Ribo.
Robin.
Okay,
Ribo.
so I clearly didn't vote for him because of my mod thing. Plus, he was going after me. Why would I think he's Mafia if I know I'm town? And I think that he's town now after my mod thing. I'm not gonna vote for somebody like that. I mean, you guys think it's a minute point? I think it's a valid point that he didn't know Zenith was in the game. Therefore, he's not in Mafia
I'm not saying
chat.
it's not a valid point. I'm saying
Yeah,
that
but
my
no,
issue was
but
that
the point
lots
was-
of people kept bringing it up.
The
Like,
Everyone can
yeah,
decide on
that
their
was
own
found
whether
later.
or not it was a reasonable point and draw your conclusions from there.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Guys,
So,
there's like 8 Mafia, right?
4.
Oh, I'm wrong?
There's
Oh.
eight.
Damn. I guess I'm not
Guys.
Mafia since I didn't know.
All right.
Rival. What I'm trying to get at is your point is inverted because it was brought later on that he actually didn't know who the mod was, so he was just fucking around.
I didn't hear him say that.
Well, I thought
No,
that
he had
Taylor said that he asked for it.
He has contact information. How's it going to change my opinion?
I was saying at the beginning he had asked for the contact
Just
information.
because
from
he has his contact information doesn't mean that I still didn't think that
Can
he
we
was in a
just
chat with
fucking
ZNF.
Stop talking about
No, that's not what I'm
Oh my
saying.
God, no. I feel like
I wanna hear from
no.
Hunches.
This is valid because I feel like I have to
Wait.
defend myself to not
No,
get
no.
lynched, and I'm not going to die because
No,
I'm
everyone
down.
can
Okay,
decide
when
on
you
the
get
bottom
attacked,
whether-
Ribo, you can defend yourself.
Ribo,
Hunches,
his-
go.
his
I
name-
got attacked.
There's no form on you yet, Ribo. Like,
Odd conversation
Please.
is a legitimate one or not. It's at this point, it's totally up to you to decide whether you think the mod conversation is legitimate or not. You can draw your own conclusions. I'm really interested in hearing from the tomato and why or why not he didn't or he voted.
He's a pumpkin.
Gave up stuff.
He's a tomato. He's a tomato.
He needs to drink more. He'll definitely be a tomato.
I already said why I didn't vote it. All the wrong people were pushing for it.
like who?
Me.
Zerg, but on top of that, Trump and Kiwi, but Kiwi suspiciously did not vote.
I wasn't pushing for shit. I was
think
like the
they're not
only
good?
person that defended him.
I think it's
You were saying
suspicious
that, like,
that
You were
Phil-
I
bringing
said
up
it was
that he wasn't
consistent with
acting
his
the
town
same.
play.
I'm,
No,
I'm
I
super
said-
suspicious.
Okay, I
of
missed
Phil.
that. I missed that happen. But I thought you were going aggro against him.
One very important question for you, Phil. I bought green hairspray. I tried to make my hair green. How did you get your hair green?
Are you serious, Kiwi?
Yes, I'm
Green,
serious.
it's just hairspray.
Cheers, Kiwi. Cheers,
Ask
Kiwi.
him
I
on
need to
Skype.
hear this. I need
It's-
to hear this.
It's just
Ask him
hairspray.
on Skype.
You know what's funny is he tried to make his face green and he couldn't do it. You guys should just swap secrets after the show. Anyway,
Beauty tips.
Okay, so never mind about Kiwi, but I reiterate what Eric said, though I swap out Rob with Neil. I think Rob's town, but I would definitely kill Ribo. But that lynch just didn't make sense.
But that guy seemed way too down. That's why I'm not. That's why I feel like I have to defend myself because Phil, they guys I mean- are going after me right now, and this is bullshit.
Keeping you pin fan strong.
I don't know why people are going on hard about.
I'm suspicious of Phil just because, like, why do you think Huey and Storzerg are suspicious? Because I read them as strongly town.
Storzerg's. I'm pretty sure Storzerg's Mafia. He's way too hard.
Really?
aggro.
Storzerg always
What?
plays like
Storzerg
this.
plays like this.
No,
Have
but
you never
he's-
played
he's
with
town.
Storzerg before?
I think he's town.
Guys,
dude,
Phil's
Storzerg.
played with me quite a lot.
Agree
Just
to
let Phil talk.
disagree.
you need to think
Agree to
about how
disagree.
Storzerg. You need to think about how Storzerg goes aggro. What is he doing this game? He's telling people to shut up. Like he was like, "Go suck on an egg, Phil." Right? And he said something else like just recently. He
no,
doesn't
like-
do that.
Kind of what Storzerg does.
Not always. He's been
Grinning,
very good
angry.
lately.
Oh,
Lately, he
Usually
had
gets him in trouble.
normal.
Usually gets him in trouble,
Guys,
Dude, Story is grinning like a sixth grade girl that just got asked to the dance. Like,
Guys.
I really wanted to
he's
say
so,
that.
Guys.
so
Yo.
suspicious looking like that, dude.
Actually,
Yo.
that's.
Storzerg is a
That's a very good point.
And just dance to the dance.
I have a town read on Storzerg.
Yeah.
Yo.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, I want to
Take
know
the hall
what-
pass.
It's acting like a sixth grade
Can
kid.
we kill Ghost Claw while he's gone?
Yo.
No. I've got someone that I really want to talk about for a moment.
I've had my hand up longer than you, but go
Fine,
ahead.
then go for it, Trazik.
All right.
You did have your hand up.
I didn't
Blah,
want to
blah,
let it
nobody
slide under the
cares.
radar.
Don't be a dick.
You
Say
guys
what
are
you
being a
want,
dick to
Trazik.
me. Why shouldn't I be a dick back to you? You don't even let me finish my arguments. I say Storzerg is Mafia because he's going too aggro. You guys don't even let me finish and explain why I think that. Jeez.
All right, go for it.
And
I don't-
finish.
Well, go ahead now. If you really want to, go ahead.
Did you say no? Well, fuck you.
Everybody's
Go, Ben.
mad.
All
Fuck
right.
this
All
guy.
right,
Go.
go ahead.
I didn't want to let it slip under the radar that Ryuzilla was
Yo.
very, very sure that Eric was town.
What? That
He
didn't
said-
happen.
Yeah, after you guys had your little interaction where Eric asked you if you were town, you
Yeah.
did the whole bear head thing.
Yeah.
You said something. You're like, That's right. We're both town, buddy.
No. I didn't. Okay, so I want you to realize that I'm not putting Eric in my town circle. Eric simply asked me to do something to prove to him that I was town, and that's what I was doing.
Then what you said afterwards?
I said something like we're town bros or something like whatever he asked me to say.
If he said it, he was obviously fucking around.
Like it has a really low weight in my head.
He was obviously lying and his mafia.
It's a thing that they do every
The
game.
rare Alan has been cited.
Yeah, well, that's kind of one of the things that I was trying to bring up.
All right, whatever. Neil, what's up?
What would you want to say,
Neil, what's
Neil?
up?
What I was going to say is that we always let Alan skim by without saying anything. He said, like, maybe 10 seconds worth of talking in the last 50 minutes. And I think it's about time that we lynch this guy for being shady as fuck, never saying anything, and not dressing up.
I'll formal Alan.
The last one was a
No,
joke.
whoa. I think it's time we listen to him say something and not necessarily formal him immediately.
No, or we could formal him and then let him talk. One way or the other, we get him to speak.
You know what?
and I would like
Formal
to
him.
just have-
Not so fast. Prison Trump wants to something other than
Seconded.
Alan.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank you.
God.
Second on Alan.
Yeah, let's not listen.
Can we hear from Trump before this goes through?
No, you were being formal.
Just trust me.
No, you're being.
What?
Just trust me.
Just
rescind and let hear from Trump. You can put it back on.
I'm not
Doesn't matter.
rescinding.
No, I'm not rescinding.
Can we move forward?
Oh
It's
my
Neil's
God.
formal. And
It's Neil's formal,
bro.
Okay, you've been formal, Alan.
That's fine. I don't need to say anything.
Everybody.
All right.
I don't need to say anything. I'm Hypno. I don't need to say shit other than that.
Get fucked.
You know what, Neil? This is all your fault.
Who did you
not
Hypno,
mine.
Alan?
This is totally Neil's fault.
Alan never claims, even when he's about to die. That's bullshit.
If you guys want to fuck the game, I don't care. I'll fuck the game worse than you.
I mean, is anybody gonna counterclaim?
How is that fucking the game by formaling you after not saying anything?
You can let other people talk, but you guys are like way too into this right now.
Wait, so if there's a Hypno and they actually hypnoed Unctious, right?
They should come
out.
Yeah.
No, that's not a good idea.
What the
What?
fuck?
What are you smoking, Eric?
Are you retarded?
Okay, we need to keep this on
claim is
Alan
bullshit,
unless
dude.
Neil
He might be down.
rescinded.
Like, he's just fucking around.
No, but there's too many
Neil,
pieces.
is there still a
I mean,
formal?
Yeah. Hold on, but this is actually about Alan.
Yeah.
Continue
If
your
someone
thoughts.
counterclaim.
Is that your entire defense, Alan?
If someone else is
What else
Hypno,
is he
this is
gonna
the
Robbie, I
only
don't
time
think you
to
should
come
be
out.
someone trying to push
It's
something.
more than a
Robbie. I'm gonna
one-person
get you
counterclaim
killed in
now.
like 2 seconds.
I have
I think it should be
one.
rescinded.
What? I think we should rescind and talk about this. I agree with.
Yeah. This is let's rescind for now.
Hey, Trump, what do you want to say, Trump?
Let me steer you guys in the right direction since you are bumbling idiots. So I think this lynch on Elohim was really good. And we should start by looking at the people who didn't vote him, or the people who defended him, or the people who defended him poorly. For example, Phil, who I still have no reason to... Phil has no reason to have defended Elohim, and Phil's calling out some bad reads. He doesn't seem to be like usual town village leader Phil. I call you out, Phil.
And he has no
So,
reason to have green hair.
I don't like Phil, Neil, and Rybo right now. I feel like
I actually,
that's
I'm
really good. I agree.
I'm not
like-
disagreeing.
I feel like Neil
Incidentally-
is using Drazik to push it on Alan because Alan's an easy hit. Rybo's been just kind of like floundering and trying to explain himself. Like he feels threatened, and usually when he feels threatened, he starts to be really proactive. And then Phil is just kind of not really added much to it when usually he plays more with the game, and he's just kind of added to the confusion.
I had my hand up for like 5 minutes. I was going to talk about Alan. Drazik went first, and then he ended with something on Alan, which coincidentally was where I was headed anyway.
I understand that, but in everything else, like you've been pretty quiet, and you just kind of held off the Hime thing, and I think he was Mafia, and just most of the stuff you've added hasn't really been on track for me.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Who are you?
Okay, so now we have.
So do we believe this Hypno claim? I'm
Yeah.
inclined to.
Yeah,
I guess if there's no counterclaim.
Whoa. Okay, I just want everyone to realize that if there's a counterclaim tonight, then if they're killed, then the hypnotist doesn't go through. I'm not saying Ellen is wrong. I'm just saying.
You're saying if I'm town and faking it, if they hypno me, it won't go through. No,
I'm saying if you're like Mafia and faking it, if the real Hypno comes out and they get killed, then it won't go through. So that's something to consider.
All right, Mango, give me your top 3.
I thought Hypno was one shot.
He's saying that if the real Hypno hasn't
He's
used
saying
it
if
yet.
I'm Mafia.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, no.
Alan,
no,
I'm confused. Why didn't you
Hold
defend
on,
yourself?
Kiwi's got
other than
something here.
saying-
Kiwi's got something.
No. I'm actually wrong, and Drazvik is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one shot. So
Yeah, it's one shot.
Oh, wait, no.
Your instance only
wait,
makes
wait,
sense
wait.
if Hypno
Wait.
hasn't done anything yet.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm getting confused.
If Hypno hasn't done anything, they can
If I'm Mafia and Unctious is Town or Mafia, is what you're saying, basically.
So if Hypno did actually happen last night, the only possible person it could be would be Hime, because he's the only one who has died since then.
But he would have claimed. He would have
called
claimed.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
100% he would have claimed.
I'm confused at Alan's defense though. Like, why just I am Hypno?
I mean,
I want to hear from Mango.
So what
so
other
bad.
defense does a
Whatever
Ram
you
have?
want from a rival.
I am so
the reason-
sure that Alan is either Hypno or he's Town. Like,
Well,
I
no.
really-
I get it, but like, I just don't understand why he didn't defend himself at all.
Why would he
When
defend
you're
himself
Hypno.
when he can just say, I'm Hypno and go back to being
because,
quiet?
because if you believe him, then you're confirming 100% that Unctious is cop, which is an easy target for Mafia to kill him.
I really think Ribo is Mafia.
I really think.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
understand.
that's why I was saying
that's
for
a valid
Hypno
point.
not
If you guys
Town.
don't follow me on this, like, I don't get it. Like, think about it. If Alan defends himself, doesn't claim, right? It could have possibly saved Unctious during the night.
No.
Yes, it could have.
Well, Mafia knows.
Mafia knows if
Mafia
he's telling the
thinks
truth
that
or
you
not.
may or may not be telling the truth based off of previous things. I'm still not 100% convinced that you're a cop.
You don't have to be, but it would be
You know what
dumb.
I mean?
Okay,
But like the point is that Alan didn't even defend himself, and he claims Hypno, which then puts the Hypno and the cop dead at night without defending himself and not even putting any
I
thought
have
to the
to
fact
agree
that-
with Ribo in that I don't see the
Come
harm
on,
in
like, I don't know how you
like,
guys are not
holding,
following me.
like,
Okay, so
deal until later in the in the
Well,
defense.
here's the deal.
We have
Here's
a
the
meta.
deal.
7 people talking. Can we have one person
So-
talk at a time, please?
Yeah, but it's still 2KP.
When with
Right.
Mafia
Well, they
has
can't.
2
What you
KP,
were suggesting that they couldn't kill, or they could kill both of us in one night. They couldn't.
But they okay, so they double stack and you die. It's still like there was no
Yeah.
suspicion.
if Mafia has 2 KP, they're gonna kill Unctious, whether he's Town or cop, because of the chance of him being cop is too important for them
Right.
to pass up while they still have 2 KP. So it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
exactly.
It doesn't that means it doesn't matter if Alan just says I'm whatever, because he's gonna die tonight.
You don't understand what he's saying. What he was saying is, if Alan didn't come, Alan coming out confirms Unctious is Hypno.
Yes, thank
But
you, Ryan.
Hold on.
No, but it shouldn't matter if he's confirmed or not, because Mafia will
No,
double
but
stack him tonight.
the thing is,
No.
Cameron, you're arguing the wrong
Guys,
point. You're
I can
not
fix all
understanding
this.
what Riba's saying.
I can fix all of this.
Do it, Eric.
Alan, did you
Can you put on
Hypno
the king hat?
Unctious?
Can you put on
Would
the king
you-
crown, please?
Yes, I did.
Please put on the crown.
Yes, I did.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Yes.
Please.
And this is the king talking.
Burger King, yes, sir.
You are a very low risk player to be killed in the beginning.
Correct.
Why would you use your Hypno power day one?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do it on Unctious.
That doesn't make any
That's
sense
shallow
to me.
enough of an answer for
I
Alan.
felt like it.
That's shallow enough of an answer for Alan.
No, dude, I know you. You hold on to your shot when you're Vigi.
You're not gonna kill me. Don't even try.
I'm not gonna kill you right now, but I'm saying it seems really suspicious.
Maybe it is.
It makes sense as Hypno, because you're less likely, like,
No,
Whether
but
or not
Alan doesn't get
it's-
killed day one unless Carlton's Mafia.
That's
People
What?
make suboptimal plays.
That's total bullshit. I get killed. He's Mafia. I don't kill
I
him
think
first
last time
night.
they died in the same night.
Phil and Jazik have their hands up. We're not gonna kill Alan, obviously.
Eric, do you still think Rival's Mafia?
I don't know. I have a scummier read on Neil.
I have a scummy read on Neil, Carlton, and a little bit on Ribo. I don't know.
I want you guys to entertain the thought that all 4 Mafia were voting for Elohim and Elohim was Town. Because I honestly think that's what happened.
I like how everyone immediately jumped to the conclusion that Elohim must have been Mafia, and that we're going to immediately exonerate 11 people in the game because obviously he was Mafia.
No, that's
like that was like a conclusion
Whoa.
drawn right after the votes ended, and we just kind of like made the point like, oh, let's talk about people who did not vote for him. And like 3 or 4 people right after the vote said like, "Oh, I think we made really good progress." Like they immediately
said
targeted
that?
on people who didn't
Who
vote
said
for
that?
him.
Who said that?
Who said that we made really good progress?
Yeah, who
Yeah.
said that?
I don't remember someone saying that. Like
I don't remember that.
that
but
sounds
Trump
really
said
like
it.
dumb.
Kayla said it.
No, I did not, motherfucker. Don't put words in my mouth.
You didn't say it right away, but you said like I thought Elohim was Mafia in that.
I thought he was Mafia. I didn't say we made
I
good
mean,
progress.
No, nobody would say. I think we made really good progress after.
No, some people were saying that.
No, someone said
kill
that.
Neil. What does everyone think about Carlton? Because he's actually #1 on my Mafia list.
Can I talk
Carlton,
now? Can I
vote.
talk now?
I did vote.
Okay. Alan, go.
I was actually just seeing. I was gonna come out at the end of the day, anyways, because I agree with Mango that the Hypno should come out. I was just doing that to see the interactions. I was gonna do it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I would kill Rybo, Robbie, Neil, Carlton, and Ryan.
You must be changing things up, Alan, because you don't play like this normally.
No, I could see Alan playing like this.
No, dude, he doesn't come out even if he's cop and he's about to die.
Yeah, he does.
I would come out as Kiwi. I'm not Kiwi. Only Kiwi does that. Let's get real. Come on.
Alan doesn't come out as medic.
One quick thing, Ellen. So did you think Elohim was Mafia?
I thought it was definitely different from how the last couple games I've played with him went. Because usually when he's down, he's really on point. Like when I was Mafia, I was trying to cast suspicions and things, but he would remember.
Do we have a Vigi? Do we have a Vigi?
He would remember.
I have a follow up. My only quick follow up, was because you mentioned 4 people there. So do you think those 4 are Mafia,
I said
or
5
that's
people. I said I would kill out of those 5 people.
Yeah, I want to
That's his Mafia circle.
It's just your top kind of
Yeah,
suspicion.
that's my circle right now. I'd kill any of them.
What was it again? It was Robbie, Rybo, Ryan, who else?
Robbie, Rybo, Ryan, Neil, Carlton.
Okay.
I kind of agree with that circle too, for the most part. I wouldn't mind. Carlton's my #1 right now, though, by far.
Why?
He's so suspicious. Every single game where I've been watching, I'm and I can call out Carlton in round 1 a lot of times, and he's acting the same way, super passive, nervous stance, it's just super scummy read, 100%.
First of all, I haven't been nervous this entire game, but second of all, the thing is and I was actually I almost said this earlier in the game. My 2 biggest town reads right now are you and Unctious, and I was gonna say that but here's the thing, because you were the 2 people that I wouldn't be. Is everybody done? Does everybody have any more jokes to say before I continue?
Oh, he's Mafia. Mafia. He's Mafia.
No, so here's the
Let
thing.
him finish. Let him finish. Shut up.
The reason that I felt good, it wasn't just the claim from Unctious, but it was the interaction with him, the talking to Mango, the way Mango talked about things. If I was Mafia and Mango was Town, he would be convinced. He wouldn't have been oh, I'm kind of suspicious of Carlton. He would know. So earlier, I felt really good about the fact that he didn't know.
I'm sorry.
Why are you Mafia, dude? I know you're Mafia.
No, you don't know I'm Mafia because I'm not Mafia.
Carlton, here's the thing. If Unctious was Mafia, he could also just say he's Town. Mango is Town.
I want to hear.
So that's
What
why.
does that have to do with anything?
That's why he could be not sure if he was actually cop or Mafia or whatever.
I don't know how that connects to what I said at all.
Cameron, where you been for the past fucking 30 minutes?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been digesting everything, listening. We've been going back and forth a lot about Alan. I came out. When we were about to go on Alan, just before that I had said we gotta get Alan and Ghost Claw to say shit, and then we started talking to Alan. Alan came out, and I've been paying attention a lot to Neil, just kind of watching him, because I remember we had the back and forth, and I've been some people have mentioned being a little suspicious of him, so I've been paying attention. I'm still trying to come out one way or another. I'm still feeling a little scummy on. I'm feeling a little scummy on Neil, and I'm feeling a little scummy on Rybo as well. I think the way he's been playing is very. It doesn't feel very. His play doesn't feel very. What's the word? Not refined, but it feels very kind of a little haphazard. He's getting very flustered a lot, and I'm used to Rybo being a little more like a stronger, like kind of a stronger player overall. And apart from that, I think we've been spending just a lot of time on this this thing with Alan, and we're obviously not going to kill Alan. We're obviously not going to kill you. So I'm ready to keep looking at stuff like Carlton, Trump, and other people.
Or Drazik.
Trump has had his hand up for a little while.
All right, I'm going to say this much: Prison Trump is restless and wants to nominate Carlton, but is willing to let you guys talk about your other things first. That is all.
Okay, to follow that up, then I think Phil, I think you need to talk more at this point, since you're definitely on a different spectrum than I guess several other vocal people, and I don't know, you need to talk right now, otherwise you're just gonna get drowned out, and yeah.
I'm just not going to talk about Storzerg and now he's Mafia, because we all saw how bad that went last time. I'm pretty sure that the correct thing to do today is not lynch one of the people who did not vote for Elohim. I know Rybo, I don't think Rybo's Mafia anymore, but I can see why people are still suspicious. Did vote for him. In particular, I think, in no particular order, Storzer, Carlton, Trump, and Ghostclaw, one of those four should be lynched.
My formal
Yo,
Carlton.
let me finish talking.
Okay, let him finish.
Jesus.
Okay, go.
So I'm pretty sure that a lot of Mafia were voting for him. I don't think he was Mafia, and that's what makes the most sense. If he was Mafia, then there's 3 Mafia, most likely 3, at least 2 who were not voting for him. I don't think it makes sense for for 2 people to be Mafia of the group. I don't think Rybo's Mafia anymore. I'm pretty sure Rob, MLG, Brian, myself, and Eric and Kiwi are all town. Neil's the only one that's curveball because he's a curveball.
Really, because most of the people who didn't vote haven't really done much to make them not suspicious.
So, Phil.
But then there's Storzer, Carlton, Trump, and Ghostclaw, all who have, well, I don't know what they've done, but
Well,
they
I'd
should
say
all
that
die.
it's really
And
hard to
Cameron
make-
also kind of.
At this point, it's really hard to make any assumptions off of what happened with the vote, especially since a lot of people were kind of making commentary before the vote went through. I feel like that ruins it when you do that. So I don't like the whole trying to polarize it. Honestly, Mafia vote as an individual, not as a whole.
That's
Phil,
fine.
Who's your town again? Phil, how come you didn't mention me, Alan, and Unctious?
Well, you guys are town. It's
He
confirmed.
did.
Like,
Okay.
So,
worry
Phil,
about
who was your
that.
town other than those 3 again? You said
Eric, MLG, Ryan, Rob, Kiwi.
Where do you get MLG, Ryan, and Rob from?
Yeah, I don't
This
think that
doesn't.
either.
They just don't feel like. Rob said something. Rob said something earlier at the beginning of the day that was like very like unique and like fresh. I forgot what he said. I think it was in regards to MLG Ryan and how he plays. But
So
it
I was
very,
trying to, yeah.
It was very unique, and I don't think
look of shock.
I don't think he would do that as Mafia. Like he made a legit.
You look like you're
point.
smelling a fart. I don't know if that's shock.
Yeah, the point I made was that I didn't feel that Ryan would so quickly bandwagon because as a player, Ryan's more of a leader and
Yeah.
goes off his internal
That's
reads.
like a town contribution. Like that's something
Neil
unique
said it
and
about
good.
20
I don't
seconds
agree
before
with
me
it.
though because I got cut off in making my point. So Neil made the point and then I finished my point. So I wasn't the first one to say it.
MLG Ryan always shows his colors in later stays, so I'm not.
I don't
too
really
worried
mind.
about it.
I don't really mind killing either of the Robs. Robbie or Rob, I wouldn't mind killing.
Why do you?
All right.
You know,
I'm gonna formal.
Wait, Robbie is mimic. Robbie is mimic. Why would you guys
hear
want
more
I also
from
think
fucking Robbie?
I also think Ben is talented
what?
for what that's worth.
I'm gonna formal
Rob mimic,
Carlton.
right?
I'm formally
second.
Carlton.
I second.
Second.
All right, there's a form on Carlton.
You're
But,
on the
if you
chopping
want
block.
to kill someone who's town, go ahead and vote for me. If you want to try and reduce kill power, then don't vote for me. Mango, you need to seriously readjust your reads because you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I was right all the other times, so.
Yeah, Monday game. So totally judge this game by how I play during Monday game.
Well,
brilliant.
I mean,
Go
then
ahead
I'm
and vote.
wrong,
Go
then
ahead
I'm
and
wrong
vote.
for the first time now. Okay.
Hey, you're baiting me to vote? Okay, let's vote, guys. I just got baited. Let's kill him.
Okay, all right. In that case,
Super bait. Super
we're gonna vote on Carlton. All in favor of killing Carlton.
Trump has his hand up.
Did
Can
Carlton
I would like to
defend?
make an attack on Carlton before we vote.
Okay.
right. So the reason why I'm going to attack Carlton is, first of all, I think he's a strong town player. And the way that he's playing now, I think most people can agree he's sort of just rolling around and giving up. Second of all, when asked for his reads, he gave the 2 confirmed townies as his villager reads, and he didn't even say anything about anyone else. That's it.
All right.
I would like to add that Carlton's defense was really off for Carlton. That was
this is how Carlton's been playing recently. He's been playing really cocky. Like, you're not going to kill me. Like, he's been,
I know you guys are going to kill me. So
like, he hasn't been really trying to defend himself at all.
And I'm going to take the bait.
I have a question before we go to Lynch. I'm on the fence with this. Rybo, I really value your reads. How do you feel about Carlton?
I think he's probably scum. I don't at this point, I don't have anybody else to really go off of. It's been such a clusterfuck this day one with the Hypno and the Cop, and it still kind of threw me off. The only other people I could even think about or possibly vote is Robbie or Rob. So I think that Carlton's a great option.
Okay.
All right, Tango.
All right, let's vote.
All right, in that case, we're going to go to vote then. All in favor of killing Carlton in 3, 2, 1, go. That's pretty much everyone. Carlton, you are dead.
Did you vote for yourself?
He didn't vote himself. Night.
And we shall fight in the shade.
All right, now, everyone do your thing. PM me your kills, saves, shots, checks, etc.
ZNF, I'm going to run an ad. I'll let you know when it's done.
Go for it.
Stack them esports dollars.
BlizzCon's coming up, guys. We got to make our Mafia slush fund as big as possible.
You mean no one's going to MLG Columbus? Kappa.
Ooh, I'm Carlton's ghost. You have angered me greatly.
Now I see
have
why
come
Carl's